know your dad, Homer, one of the great coaches ever, one of the great gentlemen ever. How are you most like him as a coach, and how are you least like him as a coach?
Most like him, hopefully, his positive attitude. He's one of those guys that never has met a stranger, really cares about people. I remember recruiting for him. You always try to get your head coach on the phone with the recruits, and it was tough to do at times because he would always try to be helping our past players with job references or helping them in life. And I'm like, Dad, this is an important recruit. I need this phone call first. And I really, in hindsight, respect just how he prioritized his former players. And just, I know a lot of people said he was the nicest man in Division I. Some media had said that. And I think that's, if he had $50 in his pocket and there was someone on the side of the road that he could help, he would do that. That's who he is. Probably most not like him, probably X and O's wise, he tends to have more an open motion offense and more passing game, like a lot of basketball was in the 90s and 80s. And today it seems more set-oriented. So I think basketball-wise, a little different and more structured on the offensive end.
Last question, and I've asked a lot of guys this question, a lot of coaches this question. Jim Boeheim last season talked about his son who's in high school and maybe being interested in coaching. And he said flat out that if my son wanted to get into coaching, I would really discourage him from doing that, college coaching. And he was talking about the business and the profession, less so than like what's going on the court. So now you had a father who discouraged you at first from going into college basketball coaching. You didn't listen to him. If your son wanted to be a college basketball coach, would you discourage him from getting into the business, or would you encourage him to get into the business?
I would first make him aware of the time constraints that are going to be involved, and just how hectic his life's going to be and how that's going to pull him away from his family, especially when you're recruiting 24/7 and on the road a lot. Just make sure that he's aware of all that. If he's aware of all that and understands some of the sacrifices that are going to be made, I'd want to make sure his wife, if he's married or not married, understands that, because at the end of the day, if mama's not happy, nobody's happy. So, but after that, if that's what he felt led to do and called to do, absolutely, I'd help him in any way possible. And again, I think my dad just discouraged me from the standpoint he wanted to make sure I was aware and ready for what kind of job and profession this is. Not 9 to 5. You don't go home, the phone doesn't ring. You enjoy your families on the weekends. You enjoy your families at night. You're basically like like I say, like a pastor. You're on call 24/7. You're there to serve. There's no greater rewarding profession either, because helping people reach their goals and dreams, helping a team come together, achieve greatness, not just on the floor, but in life, being successful, seeing your past players, being good husbands, being good fathers, being successful citizens. I mean, that's Vinnie Johnson was just on campus and played at Baylor, third Pistons player to ever have his jersey retired, the microwave. Us older people remember him.
That's right.
But as good as he was in basketball, business-wise, unbelievable the success he's achieved and what he's been able to do in the business realm with his Baylor education. And Coach Howler spoke and introduced me at a luncheon the other day, and got emotional and started to cry, because he knew when Vinny came into college, barely could speak, and somebody just played basketball. And seeing what kind of man and successful business person he is, and what a leader he is for his company, just got him emotional. And again, those are things in life. We have 2, 3, 4 children, 1 children, depending on how blessed and what we want to have. But I mean, in coaching, you have a ton of children. My dad has over 50 or 60 past players in coaching alone. So to have an impact on them that can have an impact on others is tremendous.
Well, it can be very rewarding, and helps when you win.
Yeah.
You've done it, really, Scott, you've done an unbelievable job at Baylor. I don't think people truly appreciate you can't even call it a rebuilding job. It's been a building job, and I know you're going to be fun to watch this year, and you're always fun to talk to and visit with. So thanks for stopping by.
Thank you very much for having me.
Best of luck with the season.